But we're in Ohio. The roads are smooth again. Definitely going to need an alignment after that.
No kidding. The car too.
We're in Ohio. We're in Ohio. Got about 100 miles to go to Columbus, and then we'll pick up 71 north, and then we're almost there.
You want me to pull the map back up?
Yeah, you kind of say what's going on there. 2 hours and 20 minutes away. 157 miles to go, my bird.
Woohoo! Way better than when we started.
I think so.
Howdy, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
We just crossed under the...
Ohio. We're in Ohio. It has been such a long trip, and we still got 2 hours and a half to go.
At least we're off those Indiana horrible roads. Gentleman Prospector's all
I am
discombobulated.
Some serious pain, I'm going to tell you one time.
Howdy, Steven. Adam said he just got home from work. Awesome. So, it's very pretty out here. These farms look like something you'd see on a Midwest postcard. There's the fuzz, man. 2 fuzzes. Dos fuzz.
Double your pleasure, double your fuzz.
That is pretty bizarre that the second you enter Ohio, it stops doing that.
Oh, it's so smooth. Yeah, it's like glass, like driving on glass. Absolutely, in all my travels and all my years, Indiana's got the worst interstates anywhere I've ever drove.
Yes, Justin. I'm tired. Jason, it was a fuzzy situation. How did physical therapy go, Jason? Went good, he said. Awesome. Still making progress. That's awesome. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. Wishing us well on our trip.
Give a man a little luck and anything will work for brains.
Steven says, thank you both for putting me on the list. I really appreciate that. Can't wait for the package to arrive.
No clue.
Awesome. Where was the place that we stopped that had, I was looking at what you could go see around there and it had the giant corn statues. Was it Dublin, Ohio?
Maybe.
Trevor said the weather's, he said all these scary weather things I'm posting are for home. So I don't know what's going on there. Makes my ears pop. Trucks and more trucks. Yep.
Yep. What's left of them after Indiana? That one was throwing some serious retreads coming through there, you know?
Yep. Hey Rivendell, welcome. Yep, on the road again. We finally made it to Ohio. Still about 2 hours out.
A couple more hours on the road, we should be to our destination.
Bunch of honeysuckle over there. Tons of it. Karen Oot said, are we there yet? We're about 2 hours out, Karen. Way better than when we started.
Been on the road over 10 hours now.
Maybe on the way back, Rivendell, but we did that on the way up the first time. It was hard to find some good spots to pull over. I don't remember seeing that. Ohio Caverns?
83 miles from Columbus. Columbus is where we turn off I-70 onto 71.
Woohoo!
Look at that trommel. Well, it's not a trommel, but it would be if
It could be.
mine.
It does kind of look like a trommel.
So much more smoother.
It's more gooder.
Oh, my hip and back are just screaming. And I know I left my shoulders, my right shoulder in Indiana.
There's the sign for the National Aviation Heritage Area. Adam Weiss says it's in the 90s there today, and 1 to 2 more 10-hour days at work. Woohoo!
We're going to be hitting Columbus right at everybody getting off work traffic.
All of those sound warm, Stephen. We're finally in Ohio, Mary. 2 hours out. Karen says it's 83 in Gainesville, Georgia. Stephen Stark says it's 85 there now. That's right, Mary. Hot damn. We got off those Indiana roads. Backbreakers.
No, they're worse than that.
It says Brookville. That's pretty. Mary said, if you think those are bad, you should try Michigan roads.
Sorry, Mary. Oh, Indiana's the worst. I've traveled all over the U.S.
Somebody else said that, too, about Michigan. I can't remember who it was.
Those are people that have never drove in Indiana. And unfortunately, to get this way, we have to go through Indiana.
Karen said, nah, upper state New York. Everybody's got their idea of what the worst roads are.
Right? Again, never drove in Indiana. I've drove big truck through New York, through all the cobblestones and still the original bricks on the road up there. Pulling a 53-foot trailer. Had to slide the tandems all the way forward just to make some of them corners. It was pretty rough, tight.
Mary said, so far, JP, Megadog, Rose, and Chef V are there. And her and Grease Monkey.
We have no idea what time the shindig kicks off tomorrow, but we'll be there at some point tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. We'll be there sometime.
Hey, all things country.
Hey, ATC.
He says, pull over. I gotta pee. Stop touching me, Mary. Roll the windows down. I don't feel so good. Right?
We're in Ohio, ATC. It has been a long day, and we still got 2 hours to go, but we've been on the road about 10 hours, and we made it all the way through Missouri, Illinois, finally made it through Indiana, otherwise known as the worst interstates in the world. And now we're in Ohio. Coming up fast on Dayton. Then we'll hit Columbus. Once we hit Columbus, we're going northbound on 71.
Air Force Museum. Cool. what that means.
It means henny penny.
Is that a fire tower?
Yep.
Cool.
Inglewood Fire Department.
We got behind some super slow traffic, then we got behind traffic that stopped, then we got behind a wide load with a blocker truck that definitely took their job seriously, not letting anybody around. But we're making it. Howdy, Crash. We made it to Ohio. We're just under the 2-hour mark.
We've been in Ohio for about 30 miles now. We're coming up on Dayton pretty fast here.
Howdy, David. Howdy, Dan. I see a sign that says Columbus.
We're still an hour out of Columbus. At least. And then we got about an hour left to go once we get to Columbus.
There's Fran. We're getting closer, Dan. We're under 2 hours.
We're in Ohio.
Hey, Mrs. Alaska Assassin.
Welcome.
She said all the excitement, I can feel it. Have fun, you guys. Fran, it's going good. We finally got off those horrible Indiana roads that wrecked our backs and everything else, and we're under 2 hours before we get there. David said, but you didn't stop by. We waved and honked.
We waved. I went, toot, toot. Toledo. We need to go to Toledo while we're up here and go to Paco's and have a good hot dog, Mama Brother.
I'm ready for a good hot dog.
I'd
Fran,
eat the hell out of a hot dog right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Fran said we bought a 2025 wolf pup today. Is that slang for something, or did you get a real wolf pup? Hey, Neanderthal Prospector, welcome.
Is that my pal Randy Platt?
It is. And I'm still waiting to see. Oh, it's a camper, Fran said.
I knew what it was.
I was like, I'm dumb. That's okay. That's awesome. Good for you guys. I took that literally, like woof woof. Toledo. Going fast now, Ricky Bobby. Good for you, Fran. I'm so happy. She said we've been dreaming of one for so long. Yay.
You guys are gonna love it. Now, hook up to it and drive here. Test it out.
Yeah, hook up and drive on. Test that puppy out. See what I did there, puppy? Clever, eh, Fran? Uh-huh. Oh, they don't pick it up till Tuesday. What does this say? Run the... what? Howdy, Prairie.
Welcome back, Kelly.
We are not there yet, but we're under 2 hours and we are in Ohio.
We got about 160 miles left to go, I think.
124.
120 miles left to go. So yeah.
Oh shit. Too close, truck.
Yeah, this old boy right here with his car toter,
He trying to squish us.
Yeah. He's being serious about hugging that line.
Eek. Scary. I just want to get away from it.
I bet that's another camping world.
Crash said he wants you to have a van. Another camping world? You saw a big flag? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, we just passed it.
I missed it. I was too busy with my butt puckered to the seat because of this car toter. I'm alright, friend. The antibiotics are just breaking it up. It sounds worse than what it is. Two stops, Crash. Once for me to go to the bathroom and grab us donuts, and then a second time to fuel up and use the restroom. We are in Ohio, Prairie. We made it. We've got about 122 miles to go. Now, Jason. Oh shit, that scared me. Oh. Whee! Randy Klatt said 99 bottles of root beer on the wall, right? Prairie said to the truck drivers down there wear turbans too.
I don't know, some do, I'm sure.
Ken's miserable. This has been a long drive. His shoulders bummed.
I passed miserable midway through Indiana.
His shoulders blown. His back hurts. His hip hurts. We're old. We're old prospectors, man. Actually, it's not the age. It's because of all the things that have happened.
Mine's pretty much the age too, yeah.
Well, that doesn't help any. $120 to go.
I don't think you're going to live that long. You've progressively gotten worse.
I'm not worse. It's getting rid of it.
Uh-huh.
There's a Kenworth carrier. I was just reaching for that. Alligators. Fran, I'm already on it. We got you this video. You're welcome. Fran said, don't forget our souvenir.
Well, we brought a whole bunch of bubble mailers and a whole bunch of pay dirt bags, and hopefully we're going to send some of you guys some souvenirs from Ohio, right out of the creek.
Jason said, Indiana ruined gentleman's perky mood, and now it is meh. Thanks a lot for breaking gentleman, Indiana.
Right? Get on him, Jason.
Write the governor.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody out there knows the governor of Indiana, has the governor's ear, knows someone that knows the governor. Let them know. Fix the roads. Come on, man. Fix the damn roads. I've been traveling this way for years and years and years, and they have done nothing but progressively gotten worse. Fix the roads. It's time, Indiana. Quit just putting up roadwork signs. Actually work on the roads. Come on.
David Wally said, amen. Amen. More wood.
More wood. Pass the chocolate. This river's angry. Oh, wait. No, it's just mad.
Hey.
The mad river.
There you go. Crash said that bear is wearing one crappy shit. If I do say so myself.
Is wearing what?
He's busting on the Chiefs. See?
Who said that?
Crash.
Oh. That's alright. He can bust on my Chiefs. All the way to the Super Bowl again this year, he can bust on them.
Woo! Dan said, I see the rapids on that there road. Crash said, I can't say much. I'm a Cowboys fan and always have been. Nope, it's not an owl. It's a little fox. And a little fox.
I do believe I see some nimbulous cumulus clouds beginning to gather and collect. Later this evening, they say that where we're at right now is supposed to get some storms, but where we're headed is going to be south of that.
Okay, yep, Jason, I'll give you that. Looks like a fox with an owl head, a fox body with an owl head. And yes, Dan, it's a sluice fox. I love it. Sluice fox.
Sluice fox.
That's what my first pan was, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was.
Hey, Ground Fog. We're in Ohio. Prairie said with that many little passengers, you can drive in the carpool lane. Right on, man.
We're driving in the Rose Nose Monkey Fest lane. We're doing 85.
She said it was okay.
Rose said it was okay. I'm sure that she has made it safe. She's got a hold of all the highway departments and said, hey, GP and Mama Bird are going to be coming through 85. You know, we're resetting the speed limit for this weekend. So, yeah.
Welcome, Weston Smithy.
Weston Smithy, welcome.
Dan says it looks like you're in the giddy up and go lane. We are now, making it while we can.
We was in Indianapolis earlier, and we completely, 100% stopped on the interstate for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes.
I wish I would have videoed that, but I didn't realize what it was until we passed it. That entire van, or trailer that van was pulling, was homemade shovels and pitchforks and some other kind of stick things with a hook on the end of it.
Oh yeah? I bet they didn't have a milscavator.
I bet they didn't. They looked very Mennonite-ish or Amish.
I've got a milscavator. I've got it with me. We're going to be using it.
Fran said, I used to live in Mishawaka, and that is where David says he lives. Ascending Phoenix, welcome. It is Ohio, finally.
We are in Ohio between Dayton and Columbus, and should be in Columbus within the hour, actually probably within the next 50 minutes or so. And then we'll take our last hour up 71 into Belleville.
Ascending Phoenix says, I recognize the road.
Nice and smooth, I like it.
We were just talking about how rough the roads in Indiana getting to this point were, and then the second we crossed over into Ohio, it smoothed out.
That's where the shaker deck's going to set, bringing it in. The trommel's behind it and the pulley.
Cool. Stephen Stark said him and his wife used to go to the Mishawaka, Indiana Pirate Fest and the Ren Fair. Very cool. Dina said, how much further? We've got 109 miles to go, Dina. No, it's a Ford. His truck's a Dodge, but we didn't bring that.
Yeah, it's hard to take that across country because roughly, you know, every 100 miles you're stopping for fuel.
Springfield Airport. That seems weird, doesn't it?
Not to me.
GPS shows 108 miles to go, an hour and 36 minutes.
That's because we're going to be stuck in Columbus during go home traffic for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, I bet your Camry gets good gas mileage, Dina.
We're averaging probably 22, 24 miles to the gallon in this right now. Highway miles.
Ascending Phoenix is going home traffic. I love that. Fran said our truck is amazing on gas. Went to New Hampshire and back on less than a half a tank. Nice. Dina said they get close to 30 in the Camry and 20 in the Tundra. Still pretty good though. Way better than Big Red, our Dodge. Somebody's having a bad day. They're having a party with the red and blue lights on. Me too, Fran. Sometimes I just want to push it because it says so. All right, later, David.
$42 miles outside of Columbus.
Not sure about that, Dan.